That yesterday's on. Okay. Yay, I'm live. Hold on. This is too high. Welcome. Happy, what's today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I am live, and today we're talking all things how to make $900 days on a 2-hour work day, guys. Only working 2 hours a day. How to make $900 days with digital products in the digital marketing space. As always, I am live here on YouTube. Hello, if you're live with me, or if you're popping in later on and just say hello, I will come back and chat with you. If you're joining me here live, TikTok is on this side, so if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm with my TikTok peeps over here. And then we'll get started. Let me just move over so I can see everyone. So today we're going to really focus on really two things. FAQ, a lot of frequently asked questions about what I do, because I did share the last 2 days about the digital marketing program that I promote and how it's been able to help me really financially support me, but also support so many other people in our community to be able to create thousands of dollars from home working only 2 hours. We have people. We just had another person from South Africa become a millionaire, a multi-millionaire in South African rand because of this program, y'all. Okay, and she had twins. When she first joined the program, she couldn't even buy groceries. She couldn't even afford to feed her kids. Now she's a multi-millionaire in South African rand just because of what she's learned in this program, what she's done with this program, and how she's used it to achieve her goals. It's just that simple. That's just the way it works. If you're joining me here, say hello. Do not be shy. Jump on in. Ask your questions. Today we're talking all things how to use done for you digital products to create an automated online income stream for yourself that can give you anywhere from $300 to $900 a day. Yes, I said that right. You did not mishear. That is 300 to 900 a day, working only 2 hours a day, because that's what I do. That is how I make money online as a stay-at-home mom of three, working from my home. This is my office. That's what I do, and that's what I like to share with people who are in that searching phase, who are looking for how can I truly make legitimate is the key word here, which is not a scam. This is not MLM. This is something that is legitimate. You make money from it. It is approved. It is allowed. It will make you a lot of income and support you. Hello, everyone in TikTok. I have a lot of people coming in from TikTok. Welcome. All right. I want to jump into it because I want to share with you what I do if you're new for me here and how this has really helped me. But before I do that, I just want to give you a preview of what we're going to be sharing. Okay. So if you're in TikTok land, sorry, it's a little rip. I have kids. I'm going to be sharing with you basically the exact 3 steps that you need. These are exact 3 steps, guys. I'm giving you literally, it's right here. These are the 3 steps, 3 simple blue steps that you need in order to make $300 to $900. A very simple roadmap, guys. 3 steps, okay? I'm going to share them what they are. Okay? These 3 steps have changed my life and has helped to change so many people's lives. Thousands of people's lives, okay? And it's very simple. But before we jump into the step, we have to have something to sell. That's the way the world works. Unless you're winning the lottery, the only way for you to make income online is you have to be selling something. Okay? There's a lot of things you can sell. The only way to make money online, my friends, is we have to be selling something. It could be a physical product, right? We know, go to Amazon. There's physical products in Amazon that you can buy: shoes, clothes, computers, laptops, markers, whatever. Or you can sell a digital product. A digital product is something that does not require a physical need. So when you buy music, you stream music, that's a digital product. When you go to the app store and you buy your apps, those are digital products. If you buy a course, those are all digital products. Those are not physical products. I sell digital products. I promote digital products because there is no cap on a digital product. You can stream all the music you want. You can get all the apps that you need. You can download all the courses. There's no limitation. I don't have to worry about shipping and handling. I'm not paying someone to take something from China and bring it here and send it to somebody in another, somewhere else in the States or in another country. Because my product is digital, I can serve anyone anywhere in the world. As long as they have Wi-Fi and laptop, they can assess what they have bought. Is that tracking? Is it, are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? As long as it's a digital product, they can access it anywhere. I have customers from all over the world, guys. I have customers from, I'm here in the United States, in Arizona. I have customers from Arizona. I have customers from New York. I have customers from Canada, customers from South Africa, another one from New Zealand, another one is from Australia. Like, I have customers from all over the world because I sell digital products, and digital products allows you the ability to promote and sell to people from all over the world. Okay, so that's the first thing you gotta know about this. Now, what I sell is an educational platform. It's an educational course or program. It's a program at the end of the day because you get mentorship, you get course classes, you get what is this, support, you get all these pieces and bits and pieces to it in order for you to learn digital marketing skills. Now, why do I talk about digital marketing skills? I'm going to bring up something real quick for you guys. Because if you are tracking with what's happening in the world, I'm going to help you see this. Let me do this way, okay? Forbes, guys, has projected that digital marketing is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, what is this? A 1 point, let me put out here. I gotta go with my Forbes. 1.5 trillion by the year of 2020, of 2030. By the year of 2030, this is a Forbes article, guys. Digital marketing skill is going to be worth 1.5 trillion. Okay? So this is a skill set that you want to have. Okay? This is a skill set. Once you learn it, it will take you very far. Once you learn digital marketing, it will take you very far. Once you understand this skill set, it will take you very far. Okay? And the thing with digital marketing is once you understand how to basically monetize, because all digital marketing is learning how to sell online. That's it. Right? Before, people are used to, physical marketing, right? When you go out, whether someone's coming door to door to you or you have to go to the store to buy something. But now we're in a digital age. So people are buying things digitally. They're coming online and buying things. And we are selling things online now. Okay? We're in a digital era, especially after the lockdown. That's what people are doing. That's the trend. And it's only getting more and more. That's why Forbes has projected this to be a $1.5 trillion business, like skill set. You want to get on this right now while it is trending up. You do not want to miss this boat. You want to get on this while this is trending up. This is the way for you to create financial security and financial freedom in your life, is to literally learn this skill. And this is not a hard skill to learn. I know a lot of you may be scared, or like it's something, if it may be new to you, something you're not used to. But I'm telling you right now, if you are someone who is willing to learn a very simple, listen, I learned this skill. My background is in my bachelor's degree is in biology and health science. I did not know nothing about no digital marketing, okay? When I worked for 10 years in higher education. I didn't do anything with digital marketing. I was in the education field. That's where I was. But I learned this skill set, and now I've been able to stay home with my kids. I learned this skill set, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 who's able to make $300 to $900 from the comfort of my home, and I only have to work 2 hours a day. Guys, I only work 2 to 3 hours a day. That's it. From home. All I do is put out content and get paid. That's all I do. But that's because I had to learn the skill, though. I know if I'm saying it may sound simple, you're just like, that's too good to be true. It is too good to be true if you think that's all you have to do is just show up, create content, and you'll be done with it. No, it's actually a skill. It's like riding a bike. It looks easy when you're watching others do it, but if you've never done it, you're going to fall a couple times. It's like watching sports, right? When you watch people play basketball or baseball or soccer, whatever, it looks easy, right? You're like, oh, I got that. But it's not the same thing as when you're on the field and you actually have to practice and learn how to get really good at it. The same thing with digital marketing. But the beauty of digital marketing, you don't need a degree, you don't need experience. You're learning. You're learning those skill sets while you're earning. That is the beauty of what I promote and what I share, is there is a problem that people have. People are Googling, how do I make more money online? How do I find a remote job, right? People are looking for ways to bring in extra income. Guess what? The product I promote solves that problem. That's the point of a business. A business solves a problem for people. My business solves a problem for people. And because it solves a problem for people, I get paid. All businesses do that. Think about McDonald's. That's the problem that it solves. People are hungry. They don't have the time to cook a meal. They want something fast and quick and delicious. That's why they make so much money, okay? It's super simple. People know what they're gonna expect from McDonald's, and I look at it, it's not gonna be healthy. We know that for sure. But if you're like, I need a quick thing that I can quickly run in, grab, go, feed the family because you're busy, whatever. That's what it does. Clothing stores. It doesn't matter where you shop at. What's the problem it solves? You want clothing. Whether maybe if it's a higher end store, maybe you like flashier clothing, nicer clothing. You want to show off to your friends, whatever. It still solves a problem. The problem is a desire to cover yourself, but also to look good doing it. At the end of the day, a business solves a problem. If you know what the problem is that your business can solve, and it's a problem that a lot of people have and want a solution to, you're going to make money. This business solves the problem that a lot of people have, which is, how do I make money online? What is work from home jobs? What is the easiest or fastest or highest paying side hustle? That's what people are Googling. People are Googling that. And guess what? This business is solving that problem. Okay. So I told you that digital marketing is meant to be a $1.5 trillion business by 2030. Okay. That being said, if you were to learn that, if you were to go to school to learn this skill set, excuse me, you'd pay anywhere from $4,000 to $20,000 per year just to get a degree in digital marketing. And you're walking away with nothing else but a degree. And of course, probably student loans, because you've had to take out loans to pay for it. But with this program, you're not paying anything near that amount. You're only paying one time. And you learn a skill that you can take forever. Plus, you get to earn while you are learning at your own pace. The beauty of this program is you don't just get, a semester to learn everything you need to learn and then they kick you out if you don't know it. Too bad, that's your problem. You have to go repeat it. No, you can take all the time you need to learn this skill and you make money. You're learning a skill that you can take forever and you are making income, okay? You're earning and you're learning, my friends. Can we put in earning and learning? If you're with me on TikTok, if you're with me here, put the word earn and learn. If you want to earn income while you're learning a skill, put in the chat here, whether you're on TikTok land or YouTube, earn and learn, because that is the most genius business model, guys. You get to earn an income while you're learning a skill set. That's not what happens in college, right? Last time I checked, college is usually going to stack you up with debt, okay? All right, you're going to end up with a lot of debt in college, trying to figure it out with a timeline too to learn everything, right? It's every quarter, every semester, depending on where you go. And if you don't get it, you got to repeat it and pay again another, bunch of tuition. So we're not doing all that. We have a digital product that you can earn and learn from that teaches you everything you need to know about monetizing, meaning making income on social media. It teaches you different income streams because it's teaching you not just how to sell the program itself, which you do not have to resell if you don't want to, but it teaches you how to create your own community where you can monetize, how to create your own digital products, your own courses, guides, planners, how to do your own coaching if you want to do coaching. It teaches you how to do affiliate marketing if you want to be an affiliate and promote other things. Create your own membership. It teaches you so many different skill sets and shows you so many different ways that you can create revenue for yourself. Okay? It's a business in a box, guys, and you don't even need to do the hard work because it's done for you. It's done for you. A lot of the hard work is done for you. The product created for you. So you don't have to create the product. It's done. Marketing is already done for you because they already created the website and the funnel for you. All you gotta do is plug and play. And the content's already created for you because they give you the hooks, they give you the scripts you can use, they give you everything you can use. You just gotta take it and adjust it to your story, right? Your business and the way you want to portray it and your brand. And of course, the customer service piece of it, the taking care of your customers, they take care of your customers. You don't need to worry about customer service or refunds or, customer complaints or any of that stuff. You just send your customers to the program, and the creator, Michelle, she's a multimillionaire, by the way. She will take care of your customers. She makes sure that they're good. She's the one who, brings in the mentors and does the mentoring, and helps and has the website already set up and all the automations. Everything is set for you. All you've got to do is just plug and play and implement everything you are being told. Guys, this is like, there's no other business like it online. I'm telling you right now, because I have done so many different businesses, both physical and online businesses. And I can give you a whole list of pros and cons of both types of businesses, okay? I can tell you right now for a fact, this is one of the easiest and simplest business models. I'm telling y'all, I wish I had found this when I first started online in 2019, 2020. I didn't know this existed. If I had known this existed, I would have jumped on this so fast, y'all. I started my business in 2020 as a coach in coaching. And while I love coaching, when you're starting your own business from scratch, it is not simple. It is not easy. You have to create the product yourself. And just because you create something does not necessarily mean it's going to be successful. I had a lot of flops in the beginning. I had a lot of programs that I would put sweat, blood, and tears. I spent hours creating this thing, and no one would buy it. It would completely flop, complete fail. Okay? That's not a good feeling at all. And it's because I didn't validate my program. I didn't talk to people. I didn't have an audience at the time. I didn't do my market research well enough. All those things are not necessary for you to do when you start this program, because it's done for you. You don't have to create anything from scratch. Okay? That was the first headache. Then once I had my business, I was the everything for my business. I had to do the marketing for my business, meaning I had to create content for my business. I had to show up for my business. I had to do the sales calls for my business. I had to do DMs for my business. I had to then, once I got clients, I had to serve my clients for my business. I had to, take care of my clients, make sure they were good, follow up with any issues, all of this. I was everything: the CEO, the operational management, the salesperson, the marketer, the client organizer. I was everything for my business, and it's so stressful, especially because I had young children. And so my business would then take the priority over my kids. I was saying that I was spending more time in my business than I was with my kids. And it just was not worth the time and the sacrifice. This is the best business if you're like me. You're a busy mom, you prioritize family, you prioritize your kids, and you want to, of course, take care of your kids and make income. This gives you the perfect balance, guys. This gave me the perfect balance. I did not have to sacrifice time with my kids because I wasn't spending hours, including weekends, stuck in a business trying to figure out the product, trying to create the product, trying to serve my clients, trying to do the marketing, trying to sell people on sales calls, showing up live, being on social media. I didn't have to do any of that with this business. A lot of the real weighty stuff, intense stuff was taken out. And for an incredible price, y'all. When I had my business, a website designer, I had to pay $3K. Someone to set up my automations, I had to pay like $2,000. For me to get coaching, I paid thousands into five figures, high five, 20 to 30K. That was back then. Now, oh my goodness, one investment of 900, and I've made my investment back 100 times over. Not just in how much I've made, but in what I've learned and how I've implemented that and continue to implement that in my business right now, guys. And I only work 2 to 3 hours max in this business, guys. 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. In my coaching business, y'all, I spent like 4 to 5 hours, 5 to 6 sometimes if I had a sales call. Guys, and that was just like doing the business, and not even just like taking care of clients. And then after client work that I was doing, it was just too much. Not for my life, not for when you have small kids who depend on you. This gives me the freedom to be able to take care of my kids, be a present, peaceful, not stressed out mom, and still make income that can contribute to our households, to our bills, to our credit card debt, to our, household stuff, to being able to take vacations, to be able to, pay for things for the kids. Because they're old. My kids are a little older now. Not too much. I have a 9-year-old, my oldest. Just take care of them and not have guilt, not have to budget or decide, do we pay groceries, do we pay our bills, right? Do we get gas this week? What do we cut out? What do we not do? Because we can't really afford to do it because we ain't got the income to do it. We don't have the money to do it. Someone's gotta give. Now we can look at it and say, okay, I know I'm bringing in extra income on top of my husband's salary. So now how do we manage that and continue to grow that and then create multiple streams of income upon that? That's the goal, y'all. How do we create multiple streams of income? Guys, if you could have more than one stream of income coming in, who would be okay with that? Put that in the chat. Write multiple streams of income, right? You have multiple bills. You got light bills, water bills, electrical bills. How if every single bill was paid for because of this online business that you decided to step into? You have bills. You have monthly bills that come every single month. They're not going nowhere. Why not have monthly recurring income coming in that pays those bills? Guys, that's the life. That's one less stress to worry about financially. I've got monthly bills. Now I have a monthly income stream that comes in and covers those bills. And that's what you learn. That's what you're taught in this program, is how to be able to create multiple incomes that's going to be able to help you pay those bills. Again, this takes time. I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight for me, and I'm still building because I took a pause for a little bit for multiple reasons. So I kind of slowed down. And once you slow down, your momentum, it kind of stops. But I'm okay with that because what I've learned, I can't unlearn it. What I've learned, I now can continue to reapply again to build back up my business. And for me, it's incredibly important to build back up this business because I have a very short time before baby number 4 comes. So I've got to build this up so that by the time for baby number 4 comes, my automated machine is running smoothly in the background for me, still bringing me income while I'm on maternity leave. Okay? Now, of course, I don't work for a job, so my maternity leave could go as far as I need it to go. If it's 6 months, it's 6 months. That is what it is. But that's the beauty, too, of this business. You're not asking a boss for a raise. You're not asking a boss for time off. If you want to take as much time as you need, take as much time as you need for yourself, for your family, to do the things you want, but know that in the back of your mind, you're not missing out on income. You're still bringing in income daily, okay? So now that I've explained to you what it is that I do, I sell digital products. In this case, it's a digital program that teaches you how to monetize social media, how to make multiple streams of income, create multiple streams of income, and make income online. Because this solves a problem for people. It helps people know how to make income online. It is the most Google, if you go to Google Trend, the most Google thing, guys, is how to make extra income, how to make money online. How can I make money from my phone? How can I get a remote job? What's the highest paying side hustle? These are the things that people are Googling. What does that tell you? People all over the world are looking for a solution to that problem. How to make money. Guess what? The solution to that problem is this that I'm sharing with you. It is this program that I'm, sharing with you. That's why I know this program is going to be here long term, because it's a problem that everyone is looking for, especially now in today's economy, right? In today's economy. Okay? Now, before I go on, let me quickly show you the steps. Okay? Because I want you to. Oh, sorry. My neighbor's got some. Sorry. When you home, you see all kinds of stuff in the window. All right. So let me explain this to you guys. Hopefully, you guys can both see it from the side. Let me see. TikTok world, Facebook world, YouTube world. Oh, YouTube, it's a little dark. Hold on. It's a little bright, so let me turn this off. Yeah, it's fine. You guys can see me. Okay, you guys can see this. So these are the 3 steps to the blueprint. The first step that you're going to do is, first and foremost, of course, you're going to invest in a digital product like I did with master resale rights. Master resale rights is very simple. It is a right given to you by the owner for you to be able to resell the digital product. In my case, it's a digital program for 100% profit. So this is not an MLM. This is not network marketing. I don't recruit anybody. I don't take a percentage or share of your profit. You get 100% profit. I don't touch anything that you make. The same way the person I bought from doesn't touch anything I made. I make 100% profit. Okay? So let's make sure we're clear on that. Put 100% profit in the chat if you're here with me. 100% profit, because that's all it is. All right. So knowing that, here's the first step. The first step is you're going to attract your perfect customer and send your link. So once you have the digital product, you're going to get a link, which is basically to a website that's going to take people to that digital product. Your job is you want to attract people to that product, meaning you want to attract the people who want that thing. I told you the product problem that I solve is helping people make money online. That's the problem that my digital program solves. So how do I attract people? You can create free ads on a high traffic website. There are over 200 websites that are 100% free. 200 websites, guys, that are free for you to post free ads on, and it will bring people to you who want what you have. And we show you exactly what that is. Okay? And we show you exactly what that is. Then once you finish doing that, or if you want to do that, and the beauty of that one too is you don't have to show your face because you're not posting content. If you don't want to show your face, maybe you're shy, you're an introvert, maybe you have a job, maybe, right? And you don't want your boss or your colleagues to find you online. It is what it is, right? Let's be real. You can use that method to be able to attract customers. There are 200 free websites that you can post ads on, and that's how you can attract people. It does take a little bit more time, right? Because there's a lot of people putting in ads there, but it does work. It worked for our millionaire mentor. The next step, the next thing you can do that I highly recommend because it's what I do that has helped me to be able to make income thousands online is you can post 2 to 3 pieces of content on social media. It doesn't have to be all the social media platforms. Let me be very clear. You do not have to post on every single social media platform. When you're first starting off, I would highly recommend you pick one platform. One platform only because it makes it easier, especially if you're just starting this out. You don't want to get, overwhelmed by doing too much. So you can pick either TikTok or Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, whatever platform you like to spend time on, that you do spend time on, that you enjoy. You can find that platform and create 2 to 3 pieces of content. And those 2 to 3 pieces of content don't need to be a whole lengthy thing. It literally can be 30 to 60-second videos where you share a little piece of information, a little education, maybe a little bit about your story, and then you direct people to that link, to that website that you got that's just going to send them to your product so that they can purchase when they're ready. Okay? That's it. You send them to that link so they can go to your product to purchase. So all you're doing is you are creating content. That's it, my friends. Can you create content? Yes, you can. Even if you're completely new to it, maybe you're like, oh, all I've done is scroll online. I've never really created a lot of content, or content's always been like family photos or, pet memes or whatever, right? We know those things. That's okay. That's what we do. We teach you it. That's the whole purpose of this digital program is it's teaching you the skill. It's teaching you how to actually create content that's going to attract the people who want what you have. And the beauty of learning this skill is once you know how to create content for this program, if you decide to resell it, you can also learn how to create content for other things that you may create. You may say, you know what, I'm really passionate about travel. Now you know how to create content around travel that's going to attract also like-minded people who are interested in travel. Let's say maybe you're interested in gardening. Maybe that's your thing is you know how to garden. You can help people learn how to garden properly and to keep their veggies and their fruits alive, right? Maybe because I don't have a green thumb. If I tried to garden, everything would die. But maybe you know how to help people who want to learn how to garden. Well, now you know how to create content that's going to attract people who are looking to know how to garden to your content and to your account, so that maybe if you have maybe a guide, maybe you have a gardening guide that you want to sell, a PDF for 17 bucks, 27 bucks, where you're going to teach people how to garden. Now you can do that. You can show them exactly step by step. This is how you learn to garden and to do it the proper way. The sky's the limit, my friends. I'm giving you examples, but I just want you to think outside the box. What are you passionate about? What can you talk about? What skill sets do you have that you can monetize? Because listen, there's a lot of different ways you can monetize your skill set. But you can't do that if you don't know how to do that. And that's what this program does, is teach you how to take what you're passionate about, what you're knowledgeable about, what you're skillful at, and turn it into a digital product that you can then go and sell online and make income. You can do this passively too. What I mean passively is it runs for you in the background. You don't even need to touch it. You set it and forget it and just let it run for you and make you income. Okay? That's what you learn on this, okay? Hello everyone. Hello for joining. So that was the first step. The first step was we're going to attract the right people to our web page, okay, to our account, whatever account we decide to use. The second step is we're going to use the automated system to follow up and convert leads into sales. So when I say that, what I mean, guys, is you are going to get an automated system from the creator. An automated system is basically a website that captures the information of people who are interested in what you have, and they learn more about that product so they can make a decision if they want to purchase it or not. Okay, you get access to a free website, and that free website, if you go to if you're in TikTok land, tap on my name twice, you're going to see wealthymomceo.com. Go to that website, put it in, and you will be able to see what I'm talking about. That's the website. If you're here with me in YouTube land, go to the description. I already linked it, so you just gotta click the description. You'll see the website Wealthy Mom CEO. Go there, put your name and your details in, and you'll get sent a free guide and a free video training that's gonna break down exactly step by step what this is, how it works, everything that you need to know. Okay, that's it, guys. Simple. So now you're gonna let your automated system work for you. So you're gonna have a website that's gonna capture people's name and email. It's going to give them a little information, answer any questions they have, send them emails on a daily basis. These are already automated. That's going to talk to them a little bit more, answer questions they may have, give them a little more clarity. And when they're ready, they purchase from you. It's that simple, right? We purchase online. We live in a digital era. This is not rocket science, guys. People are buying online. You buy from Amazon online all the time, right? We have people who shop online. This is the same thing. You get them to a website, they go to that website, they check out what you have. If they like it, if they see it helpful for them and what they're looking for, guess what? You've made a sale because now they're going to purchase. So that's what I do. And the last step is you just receive a new customer and you make 100% profit. So whenever they purchase, whenever someone comes to my website, checks it out, looks it over, decides that this is the right fit for them, this is what they've been looking for, they make a purchase. And once they make a purchase, I make income. That's how I'm able to make $300 to $900. Okay, that is how I'm able to make 300. Well, in all reality, it's 100 because my lowest price product is $100, but that's not my most popular. My most popular one is the $900 because people want the best. They want the thing that's going to allow them to get the most information, the most knowledge, the most streams of income, and that is my $900 product. Okay, sorry, my guys, I have allergies. Okay, so I'm going to blow this up a little bit and show you guys what that is. This digital products. Guys, a little out here. All right, you see what this is? These are the 4 digital products I'm talking about. This is my 100 called the Launchpad, my 300 passive daily blueprint, my 600, which is digital mastery, and this is my $900 product called the Legacy Builder. I'm going to put it out here for you guys in YouTube land. As you can see, like I said, Launchpad. My 100, 300 is passive daily blueprint. 600 is my digital mastery. And 900 is my legacy builder, guys. You guys see that? Those are the digital courses, programs that give me a second, that I promote, okay? You guys saw it upside down. These are the digital programs that I promote, okay? That help you, that teach, that give you the answer, the solution to the problem, okay? So if someone comes to this website, they check out the website, they read more about the program, they understand what it's about, they see the testimonials. Guys, by the way, I'm not just talking about it from my perspective. Guys, I can share so many. Let me do this way, actually. Guys, okay? And you can check out the website. It'll show you everything. Tons. We have thousands of people. Guys, thousands of people. Let's see if you can see here. Yeah. Who have made a lot of money. I'll share it with Carissa. She made $25K in just 14 weeks of this business, guys. $25K, okay? Daryl made $53,000 in just 3 months. Crystal became a millionaire, a South African millionaire, within 5 months and 24 days of starting this program. Karen made 12,800. Jenna made 2,700 in the last 2 days and made a total of 23,700 within the last 19 days. These are all, guys, people, real people who are just investing in themselves and following the simple blueprint and reselling this digital program. Okay? They're helping educate people who are looking for this education. The beauty of this program, my friends, is you don't have to chase anybody. If you've ever been online, maybe you've done network marketing, maybe you've done network MLMs, maybe you've sold things in the past, maybe you've tried to do Shopify, drop shipping, any of these other aspects, right? Most times you have to chase people, right? They tell you to cold call people. They tell you to, slide into people's DMs. It's so gross. They tell you to get on sales calls. They tell you to do all these things that maybe don't align with you or don't feel good. But the beauty of this program, we are never taught to do any of that. We don't bother family and friends. We don't slide into anybody's DMs. We don't get on sales calls with people. We don't chase people. We don't be like, hey, like a used salesperson, right, at your door. Come buy my thing, buy my thing. I don't need to do any of that. They teach you attraction marketing, which is my favorite type of marketing, guys, which is something I teach my clients, okay? And that is simply just create content that speaks to the right people and they will come to you. I'm speaking to someone who's looking for a way to bring in extra income, who knows that they're ready to leave their 9 to 5. They're tired of being undervalued, underpaid, underappreciated at their work, and they want to come home and work from home and be with their families and be able to take back their time and not have to be at the mercy of a boss and a job and all the things. I'm speaking to that person because I was that person at some point. I'm also speaking to the stay-at-home parent, just like myself, who is home but recognizes that they want to contribute to the finances of the home. They know that they don't want to feel the guilt of having to ask their spouse for money so that they can buy groceries or take that vacation or go shopping, or they don't want to be the no mom, always saying no to their kids because it's not in the budget. That's the person I'm talking to. That's a real problem for people. That is something that keeps people up at night. The bills, the debt, the budgeting, the constantly having to look at your bank account before you can buy anything because you're like, I don't think I have enough. That is a problem that people have that keeps them up at night. And I have a solution. When people have a problem and you have a solution, guess what? It's magic. They are willing to solve that problem. People are willing to pay to have a problem solved. That's how humans work. That's how business works. You have a problem, someone has a solution, perfect marriage together, right? So let's say you have you're going through a rough time or rough issue with your marriage. I used to coach. One of my clients was a relationship coach. She struggled to be able to get clients, but I said to her, stop trying to convince people of their problems. Just speak to people who are already in a space where they are looking for help around solving the problem, which is the issues they're having in their marriage. If someone is truly going through a hard time in their marriage and they want to try and save that marriage, right? They truly believe in the relationship, and they know that relationship has the ability to be healed or solved or whatever. They're going to go look for someone who can help them solve that, and they're willing to pay whatever needs to get paid to solve that problem. It's the same way. Just find the right people who are looking for the solution, who don't need to be manipulated or chased or bothered or bribed or convinced. Just speak to people who are already like, yeah, I have a problem. This is my problem. Can you solve that problem? Sure. Great. Here's my money. Help me solve it. That's the way I operate. That's how I work. And that's what helps me make a lot of income online. Okay? Say hi. Sorry. Hello, guys. Sorry. I know I'm talking. If you're watching me, just let me know. Okay? That's what I do. That's how I. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, so sorry. I started calling people over there. That's what I do. That's what I help. That's how I help. That's what I love about this business, guys, by the way, too. Right? People have whatever thoughts they have about what they think it is. But at the end of the day, if you come into our community and you see the 54,000 amazing humans in that community and you hear their stories, we have moms who couldn't pay groceries, who had to move in with their parents, who couldn't feed their children, who could barely pay rent, who now found this program and have become six-figure earners, millionaires because of this program. We have people who were fired from their jobs, had to be homeless, live homeless in their car. They couldn't afford their home, couldn't afford their rent, couldn't afford their mortgage, nothing. Who used this program to become six-figure earners. Okay? We had retirees who had to go back to a job because they didn't have enough money after they retired. So they had to go back. Imagine being in your 60s and 70s thinking, oh, I should be able to retire. I've put in my, I've given my 40 plus years to my job, but you don't have enough to step back and actually enjoy your older years. You have to go back to a job. You have to be a greeter at Walmart. It's ridiculous. But they found this program and it changed their life and their situation. It gave them hope. They didn't have to do that anymore. They could sit at home, do this business for 2 to 3 hours, make money, and go enjoy their retirement age. Guys, I'm not making this up. If you think, I'm telling you, go to the Wealthy Mom CEO, go put in your details. You will hear their stories. I put their stories down there because I want you to see that it doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what your situation is. It doesn't matter if you're a stay-at-home parent, a burnt-out entrepreneur, a 9-to-5 worker. It doesn't matter if you're old, if you're young. It doesn't matter where in the world you live. We have people from all over the world making money from this program, changing their lives. That's why I'm passionate about this. This is why I feel really good about promoting this program, is because it isn't for everybody, okay? But it is for people who are serious about changing their situation. I want to work with and help people who are serious about changing their situation. Not people who sit back and moan and cry and, complain and, they're the victims of everything, because those people are going to be where they are. It is just what it is. But if you're someone who is tired of being in debt, tired of living paycheck to paycheck, tired of going to a job that doesn't pay you enough and you're just miserable at, and you miss out time on being able to be with your family because of this job, this is the opportunity for you. This is going to change your life. It changed my life, guys. That's why I'm passionate about it, because I know where I was last year. I know the stress I had last year. I know the sleepless nights I was going through last year. I know the feeling of like, there's got to be a better way. I know what that feels like. So I can speak to that and I can say, this lifted a weight off my shoulder. I only work 2 to 3 hours a day. I get to show up live, talk to beautiful humans, put out 2 pieces of content, because I don't do more than that a day. I spend 2 to 3 hours working. After that, I get off my laptop and I go and spend time with my kids. We make lunch. We go into the museum on Friday. We just went to the park the other day. It's a little hot, but we're doing some stuff. We're going to go to the pool tomorrow. Like, I have things I can do. I'm not worried about a job. I don't need to report to a boss. I'm going to take a nap after this, by the way, guys, because I get tired. It's baby number 4, and I'm just trying to make it work. But that's what I'm trying to say is I am in charge of my own time. I don't have to report to anybody. I report to me. When I work is when I work. When I'm done working, I go and live my life. My automated machine is working for me, and it's bringing me in income. So that's where you're at, right? I'm passionate about this because this is where people in like TikTok are like, what is going on, girl? Yes. All right. It's good to see you guys all in TikTok land. But if this is something you're interested in and you want to change your life, guys, this is where you want to go, okay? This is where you want to go. One-time investment. Everything else is pure profit after your first sale. That's it. Pure profit after your first sale. It's a no-brainer, okay? So, like I said, if you're interested in learning more about this, there's a free blueprint and webinar that you can training that you can go watch that will break it all down for you. It will show you everything. You can go to that sales page. It literally tells you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know about this business. Everything you need to know about this business. Okay? And I want people to think outside the box, because I get a lot of questions and I see a lot of comments, and not just my own section, but other people's section, where people will be like, so what is it that you sell? I sell an educational program, y'all. It's like school, right? College sells you education, by the way. I always find it funny when people are like, oh, so you're just selling a course? No, I'm selling education. That's what college does, by the way. College sells you an education. Did you know that? And it's not education that they themselves like learned or created. They take books and they take information that was passed down for generation, and they sell that to you in the form of education, and you get a degree. Now, can you even use this degree? Some people have. I know a lot of people who got a certain degree and not once used that degree. They went into different fields, or they couldn't find jobs, or just so many things. So let's think broader, think bigger, and understand we're in a digital age. You don't have to go to college to learn everything. I went to college. I actually have a master's degree, my friends. So I'm not, shitting on college, because I went to school, got a good degree, helped me with, my 9 to 5 when I had it. But now we live in a digital age where you can learn things like that. You can learn the thing that's 4 years of college, that you can learn that in like a couple months. It's crazy. But the digital marketing space is becoming one of the number one skill sets you want to learn as we move into 2026 and beyond. If you know this skill, my friend, you will be able to make money, bank, okay? You will be able to make a lot of income if you know this skill. And it's not a hard skill to learn. And you get to earn while you learn, okay? Earn while you learn. That I want that to be repeated in your head. If you get nothing else from this live, earn while you learn. Show up, earn income, make that money while you learn the skill that's going to help you create 6 to 7 figures. All right, online. There's so much to be like money to be passed around, guys. There's so much of it. So much of it, and it's uncapped. Unlike a job where you're capped, right? You're capped in your job. You can only make so much. That's called your salary. You're not gonna make more than that. In this, I don't have a salary cap. I have days where I make 300. I have days where I make 1,800. I've had days where I've made 2,700 in a day, guys. This is one day. Okay, let me be very clear. In one day, can you make $2,700 just speaking to people on your laptop or your phone? If you can, let me know. I'd like to know what your job is. But I'm telling you right now, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't have a degree in marketing or sales or any of that stuff. My degree is in health science and biology, y'all. But I'm getting to stay home, create 2 to 3 pieces of content, go on live, share my story, share about this amazing product, and make 2 to 3 times more than most people make in a month. Let's be real. That's the honest truth. And I'm not saying it to brag. I'm saying it to show you what is possible. 2 to 3 times more than what most people in America, at least, are making in a month. I make someone's salary in a day, in a week. Someone's monthly salary in a day or in a week. Mind blowing, guys. I'm telling you right now. But it doesn't have to be a fantasy for you. If you're someone who can see it, and you know that you're like, I'm gonna go put in some work. I'm ready to put in that work. Go to the website that I put on there. If you're in YouTube, go to the description. If you're on TikTok right here, guys, tap right here. Tap right there, guys. Yeah, right there. You're going to go to my page. Just check it out. And we go from there. We rock and roll. Once you go to that page, you're going to get an email from me. Please go check that email. It will have more information and details. You are more than welcome to ask me any questions from that email, guys. Literally ask me any questions you have. I'm more than happy to share, answer your questions, give you more clarity. Powwow, go back and forth. Just let you know exactly what it is so you can make a decision for yourself. But like, guys, do not sleep on this. If what I'm saying is like is resonating with you, right? You're really thinking about it, you're like, ooh, this sounds really good. Ask me away. Ask the questions. I want you to see what's possible. I know this is possible for you too if this is what you're looking for, okay? So go to that email, reply back. I get back to you as soon as I can. And then I will see you all tomorrow for our live. If there's any questions, you can drop it now. If not, I will log off because I got to go take a quick nap. So just let me know. Let me just check TikTok land. All right, I think TikTok land, we're good. Okay. All right. All right. Until tomorrow, guys, have a blessed rest of your day. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.